Yes, people, I'm back. It's your boy Man Like Matt. It is the Matt1 show. Apologies for those that's been asking and waiting. Do you know what I mean? Where's the content? I do apologize. Mad busy, hectic, father life, all that stuff. You know what time is. Obviously, you see me all the time with kop-ish as well. So it's trying to find the time, but I'm here now. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I need to make sure this content, first of all, is consistent. But today is the first video that I want to speak about, and that is Mattics. That is right. Mattics, I'm going to break down, in my opinion, how I think Liverpool done in the game. Well, I say Liverpool because today is going to be about Liverpool. I have to, give you that. But yeah, Liverpool versus Man United, we battered them 3-0. I know I said this wouldn't be Liverpool centric. I know I did kind of say that in it, but this is just how it is, in it. That game for me was a very impressive win for Liverpool, considering going there with a new manager and a new playing style. And normally when Liverpool go and play Man United at Old Trafford, we play the occasion. And this time I felt like, yeah, for the first time we actually did it. So listen, people, get ready for this. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to try and break down like certain parts of the game as best as I can, and just basically take away what I'm learning from Liverpool this season. Because again, it's a new manager and a new way of playing. So big up to those that's watching. Smash the like button if you haven't already. You get what I'm saying? And subscribe to the Matt1 show. You get what I'm saying? There's going to be more content each and every time. But firstly, I want to speak about Liverpool and their build-up here. Liverpool's build-up, it seems like it's completely changed from how it was on the Jurgen Klopp. I know you can't see Robbo on the screen there, but it's basically like a 3-2 build-up. And what's so mad is Man United, as you can see there, they've got 6 players there. And I was like, what are Liverpool really trying to do here? Because this is a bit risky. But then you look at the other 4 that I've circled, yeah, in Trent, Soboslai, McAllister, and obviously Gravenberch they're in the 2. And it's all about the overloads. You're probably going to hear me say that a lot, chat. But it's the overloads. So we're doing the whole 3-3-4. So that's 7. And they, as you can see, they got 6. Looking for that extra person, looking for that extra pass. That's what we were trying to do the whole game. Albeit there going to be times when teams will match us like man for man. But I felt what Slot said, I think was it in the press conference or the talk basically after the game. He kind of broke down that he felt like Man United weren't going to do man-to-man pressing, and that Man United were most likely going to play with either a 4-2-4 kind of like block or a 4-4-2. And that's kind of like what we see here, because even in the picture, you can kind of see Casemiro and Kobe Mino, obviously just behind, was it Rashford, Garnacho, Bruno, and Zertsky. They had tried to apply the 4-2-4 press, but what Ten Hag didn't realize is that Liverpool were going to always find the extra player and overload them, even in the central areas or the wide areas. One thing I noticed again about Liverpool, for me, this is one of the most impressive things that I've seen. It's being countered upon. How many times have we seen Liverpool get countered? Nah. Liverpool wanted to make sure we have bodies, paws that were there. And if anything broke down, we had enough players that could get behind the ball and stop whatever was coming at us. Pause again. Man United are known for being very fast and direct with their play. And you could kind of see, like, from the offset, that's what they were trying to do. Even from, yeah, like I said, from the first whistle, Man United were trying to be aggressive and they were trying to get the ball to the strikers as quick as possible, especially to the wide areas. We were having none of that. And that's one thing I loved about us, is that there was like some type of shape there again. And as you can see, this time you got Kanate, Virgil, and Robbo forming part of a back 3. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it was just good to see that wherever we was on the pitch, there was always structure. It wasn't just players in and out of position, how we might have been under like a different regime. Another thing that I loved, and I know people, you're thinking, this is a lot of circles and lines, but stick with me, yeah? This part here really, really impressed me. This is the first time I've probably seen Liverpool, I would say, dare I say, employ a structured mid-block, mid to high block. It's not a low block. Look where they are. Look where the defenders are. Look at Kanate, look at Virgil, Robbo, and Trent. But if you look there, though, that mid-block there is structure. And when I say structure, dare I say, it's not that there wasn't necessarily structure under Klopp, but I do feel like it was more a bit more of a gung-ho approach, even to the way how we would set up to against teams. There's too many times we were in one-on-one situations. As you can see, we're covering the pitch as best as we can and trying to shorten space and gaps. Even if you look at where the players are surrounding each other, making sure there's not massive gaps, so you haven't got to do too much running. That's one thing that I love to see it. You just want to see a structured Liverpool team defensively. Because if there's one thing I'd say that I took from this game, even though you could argue, actually, as I'm thinking about it now, this was a good defensive performance. You could actually say Zertsky could have scored 2 goals, actually, if I deep it. But then you've also got to look at it on our side that we could have scored maybe even 5. But it really, really impressed me how Liverpool were able to kind of negate Man United. And even if you look at the possession off the top of my head, I think it was 52% to Man United and 48% to Liverpool. It was more of a case of controlling the game without the ball. A lot of United fans will probably tell you that. Again, now brings me to the press. Now, this press here that we employed, we kind of switched it up at times. Like here, it was a 4-2-4 press, kind of similar to what Man United did. But again, as you can see in the picture, Man United, as you can see, there was no overload nowhere. We're matching them theoretically man for man. You can see they've got 6 players there, and we've got 6 players there. And what was really impressive for me is that I felt like anything they tried to do, we was able to adapt on the fly. And that's one thing that I love about this team. It seems like we're able to adapt to tactics, whether it's during the game or halftime. There always seems to be an answer and a solution. Going here, I'm sure you guys would know what happened here. This led to the disallowed goal, but again, I spoke about that 3-2 build up again. I know you're going to hear this a lot, but this is what Liverpool seem to be employing a lot. This pass here from Virgil had to be the eye needle pass because he absolutely threaded it through to Gravenberch. And as you know, Gravenberch dropped the shoulder and he was gone. But again, it's like inviting pressure. You can even see here from Man United, yeah. They're doing that 4-4-2. They're not really going man for man. But the difference is, though, in my opinion, if you look at Man United when they're pressing, look at the gap between Man United's midfield and the defense. Albeit, you would think they're doing the right thing. But the problem is that when you have a unique skill set of a player like Gravenberch, who's got an immaculate close control and can drive with the ball, you're asking for a lot there. And as you can see, we're about to see what happens in the next picture. Gravenberch gets that ball and he's off. And obviously the ball gets, I think Gravenberch plays it to, I'm trying to remember, but this was the goal I think that gets disallowed. But again, like, I think for me, this game kind of showed as well. I wouldn't say this was the coming of age of Gravenberch because it's only 3 games into his tenure. We don't want to get carried away. But my word, for those people that didn't think he could play, he definitely can. And I want to speak about Gravenberch as well, because with Ryan Gravenberch, in my opinion, you've got a player that played in a pivot at Ajax and done very well. Went to Liverpool, obviously, last season. And in my opinion, was a bit of a maverick, a bit like, dare I say it, like a Curtis Jones. The left-sided player of that midfield three in Klopp system was kind of allowed just to do what not do what he wants, but like you're allowed to like try things X, Y, and Z. Whereas I would say for slot system, he has a designated role. Without Gravenberch, this system doesn't even work, because even if McAllister, who can play the number 6 very well, McAllister can't run past players like how Gravenberch can. And dare I say it, under pressure, there's even an argument to say Ryan Gravenberch is even safer because he can do the half turn. He can drop the shoulder and he can sprint away. McAllister can't really do that. Might have an immaculate first touch, but can't really break away from midfielders. I just want to show you a different game as well, guys, because like look at this again. It's the whole 3-2 build-up. I'm saying it again. You look here though, that this was obviously against Brentford. Brentford, you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got like 4 attackers again. Brentford trying to do it seems like a 4-2-4 kind of like high press, so to speak. But Liverpool again being brave. You could arguably say it's a free build up, because as you can see, there's I think it's Trent Alexander-Arnold inverts and tries to get involved in play and gives obviously the players another option. Now, even just going into the Brentford game again, it just goes to show you Liverpool can be aggressive, even more aggressive than they were against Man United in their press. There are times when you will see Liverpool employ a press that will involve 5 players, maybe even 6, if they feel that they can overload the area and they are more than confident in terms of the team that they're playing against. Hence why I feel like against Man United, we wasn't as that expansive. And there was a little bit more thought to it in terms of how we were going to press. Again, look at the Brentford team. Look at this. This is a high press trying to trap Brentford. We never done it like that against Man United. Because again, if we go back to like Man United in terms of our press, in my opinion, wasn't as aggressive. And obviously, yeah, you have to factor in Old Trafford is the bigger pitch as well, obviously out of Anfield and obviously Old Trafford. But I just liked what I saw from Liverpool, man. Like, I really saw a team for me that has a lot more discipline in its approach. And in football, you need discipline to win games. You need discipline to win titles. Obviously, we done it under Jurgen Klopp because we won trophies under Jurgen Klopp. But this new change and way of playing, and it seems like this new structure that Liverpool are now bringing to the table, makes us even more dangerous. Now, Man United are obviously not the best team. They got a lot of building to do, in my opinion. They done very well in terms of the first, like I would say, 20 minutes. I would say it was a pretty even game. But you could almost sense that we were always trying to calm the game down. And once we calmed it down and we knew what we were trying to implement, that's when you saw you could see the disparity in the two teams, in my opinion. Liverpool again have passed another test. And I think people need to give credit to what Arne Slot has done in such a short space of time. I know Man United, Man United fans ain't gonna like hearing this, but it looks like Arne Slot has been able to implement a style of play that is clear for the players to understand quicker than what Ten Hag has tried to do in like his 3rd year, which is crazy to me. We could talk about injuries, whatever, but talk about style of play. A style of play that suits the players, an identity. Man City have an identity. Arsenal have an identity. Liverpool look like they've found a new identity. What's Man United's remains to be seen. But people, listen, I hope you've enjoyed this little quick breakdown of what I thought of the game and just how Liverpool are playing this season. And there's going to be more of these videos. It's not going to be every single Liverpool game. It's probably going to be high profile games or just games where I think I've seen something that I haven't seen before. But this is the first Mattics video that I had to do because it's against Man United. I am a Liverpool fan. Do you get what I'm saying? I had to do this video, people. So yeah, man, people, listen. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like already. You get what I'm saying? And subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. You get what I'm saying? Road to 1,000. But yeah, people, I'm Man Like Matt. I'll see you again for another one. It's Mattics, episode 1, people. I'm out. Take care.